Well, we don't have a movie today because everybody was so busy with family stuff for the holidays that we're now doing a 2021 year in review, all about the movies of 2021.
Yeah, every movie
Every
exhaustively
single
covered.
movie. Does it have to be movies that came out in 2021, or is it like just what we watched?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't prepare for the other one. I only prepared for 2021 movies. But I could look.
Yeah.
I could pull it together.
Well, because I watched movies that didn't come out in 2021,
You did?
but it was the first time I watched them. But okay,
That's
I get the
confusing,
game.
Ryan.
So I wrote a top 5 of the year.
Okay, what's your top 5?
Adam, when you cough, you should hit the cough button, the
Yeah.
mute button. Ill.
You got COVID?
He's got COVID again. Ill.
Oh my God. He's got the mute button, but I can still hear him coughing.
This is like every movie where a person dies of cancer. And at first they're coughing.
Yeah, it's the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna die by the end of the episode.
So my top 5 is this. I'm sure you guys have seen none of these.
Yeah.
Maybe one.
Oh my
So
God.
number 5, Detain. The French body horror movie about a woman who fucks a car and gets pregnant and then has to hide in a fireman's house.
Okay, what?
This movie won the
How?
Palme d'Or at the
How
Cannes
did she,
Film
how
Festival.
did
That
she
sounds
have
good.
sex with the
car? She's like
That's
in the
good.
back seat of a
It was
car.
a stick shift?
No, she's in like the back seat, just like jumping up and down, like getting. She's just like dry humping the back seat, I think.
But you can fuck the stick shift. Right?
Listen, sex doesn't have to be penetration, Adam.
Oh, damn. You're right. I was very heteronormative of me.
Sex is when two people, or in this case, a person in a car,
Yeah,
just have fun with their bodies.
that's cool.
This movie's also cool
Yeah,
because
car has a body.
she's also a serial killer and she murders a bunch of random people at the beginning of the film.
So this lady's just fucking out there, huh?
What is that called? And can I watch it somewhere?
It's called Titane, Titane.
Wait, what were those first 3 letters?
Start it again. What was
Your
the first
son's
3?
middle name.
My
Tit. To taint?
I should have done that too.
You should have named your kid Tit Taint.
Yeah, to Taint Bauer.
Tit Bowers.
That's more of a girl name. So
Not when it comes to
grow
your
up,
son.
dude.
You're being so heteronormative.
And
No,
okay,
that's
so
like
to
that's a good name for like a fat guy. I feel like Tit.
Titain?
Yeah, Tit Taint.
Imagine if you had a tit in your taint.
Whoa.
Well, the tit taint is probably just the sternum, right?
The tit taint? Oh yeah, that's totally what the tit taint is.
It's called a tit pit.
Yeah, tit
I
taint.
thought the tit pit was
pit.
underneath, like where it folds.
Are you talking about in between the cleavage?
Where it folds. No,
That's
under.
the taint.
Word
The,
folds.
what I'm saying.
the cleavage is the taint. You know?
Okay, well, we're making progress. All right, Adam, what's your number 5 of the year?
Oh, that's a good way. This is a good way to do it. Let me see. So I haven't seen a lot of movies this year.
That's fine. That's
'Cause I
fine.
have a baby.
This is a
And all,
jerk off episode.
COVID. Yeah, it's obvious. It's also obviously like really bad. So,
So what's your 5?
It's gonna be like Sing 2 or something.
yeah.
Oh, I wish.
No. Well, we don't let them. The only thing we let them watch is Elmo's World, and that's kind of a new thing.
Talking about tit.
Yeah, little tit. I liked Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's a
Right.
good one.
It's called The Suicide Squad.
The
Suicide Squad.
Oh no, the other one.
The Suicide Squad is one of my runner-ups.
Yeah,
I had
it's really
that on
fun.
my list. I also did a top 5, but in no particular order.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the
Well,
order
you
last minute, Ryan. I
well,
just
you-
feel it, you know. Just
Yeah.
feel the order in the moment. You don't have to. This is not. Well, it is kind of official, but
Well, I haven't seen every movie either, so it's like this is what we've seen.
Yeah.
You know.
Suicide
why did
Squad
you
was
pick-
great.
Yeah. Why'd you pick it, Adam?
remember that one scene where Idris Elba and John Cena are like
Making
sneakily doing the like going through like the enemy village and
Yeah,
like killing
they're
the guys.
murdering
That scene is so
everybody.
awesome.
But they're
Like
one-upping
these really
each
long
other.
what's up? Yeah, they're
They're-
competing with each other. It's like these really awesome like long takes and stuff, and then it's like a funny reveal that they're like that they killed like the
Freedom fighters
the freedom fighters exactly
or whatever.
So that's like movies aren't that
Yeah, it's
that
like
good.
it's like a Family Guy.
Pop movies
It's
and
funny.
shit. Yeah, it's funny in a way that
My
like,
favorite in
but
that
it's
scene,
also
in that
done really
movie
well.
was when Pete Davidson gets his head blown off.
Yeah,
That was pretty funny.
I wonder if that was like, intentional casting for somebody whose head many people want to see get blown off.
Why would
Do
any?
they? I feel
who
like
hates
everybody
Pete
likes
Davidson?
Pete.
Lots of
I
people
feel like
do.
everybody.
I don't.
Are you
He's doing
talking
it for the boys,
Well,
Guys who are
guys.
jealous.
Hold on, Ryan. You have to remember that Adam is a pro Taliban, pro Al Qaeda person, and he just wants.
That's right. That's right.
This
So
is
when he says a lot of
pro-
people want to kill Pete Davidson and blow him up, it's a lot of
Yeah.
people who are sore that he survived 9/11.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I bet Al Qaeda hates Pete Davidson. Like this kid whose dad they killed, and then fucking he's
Well, you know,
he's fucking
Pete's,
like
Pete's career is an
babe,
inside
like
job.
famous babes.
Like without 9/11,
yeah.
would he be famous?
Dick Cheney is the reason he's famous.
Yeah, Dick Cheney was actually the executive producer of what was that show? Guy
Suicide-
Style.
Oh,
That MTV.
Guy Style. Bro
Guy
Code.
Squad,
Guy
Bro
Code.
Code, Guy Code. There's a few. Guy
But it-
Style.
Guy
The fuck was that
I like
show?
Guy Style.
Guy Style.
Guy
No, Boy
Style.
Style.
Boy
Did he say
Style.
Boy Style?
Guy Style.
Boy
Guy
Style.
Style. Guy Style's cool.
But his first
Guy
girlfriend
Styles.
wasn't it? Or no, I only know this like peripherally, but like he was on with like Chris DiStefano, and then there was
Like
that
Ron
one.
Funches, right?
There was that one chick, Carly Aquiliano, or was she a stand up?
iCarly. Yeah.
That was, and then Chris Stefano was dating her. Then she left him for Pete Davidson. That was like the first big Pete Davidson.
I don't even know who those
Score.
people are, but that's cool. Yeah,
We got to watch Guy Style on MTV, dude.
yeah, I'll check out Guy Style.
And
Yeah, I
then he
don't
went
know.
straight to
I
Ariana
don't
Grande.
think- I don't hate Pete Davidson, for the record, even though I just was mentioning that.
I like him.
You just wish he
He's
was
all right.
dead.
I wish him well. He's been through enough, you know. His
I
dad
sup-
died in 9/11.
I
He was in King of
surprisingly
Staten
real. Yeah,
Yeah,
I liked King of Staten Island.
Island.
and I
His
d- I
dad
don't
died in
think-
9/11, and he has to be on SNL. That's like too terrible.
Two 9/11s.
Yeah, that's two 9/11s.
Every Saturday's a 9/11.
Just kidding. All those people are great.
Um,
Yeah, Saturday 9/11
Suicide,
live.
Suicide Squad. I surprisingly really liked that Weasel character. It's
Yeah,
just
that was
Weasel,
fun.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Did you
super
notice-
ugly and weird.
And I would definitely love, and I think we might have mentioned this before, but I'd definitely love to see a spin-off movie, like a horror, like a serious thriller horror of the Weasel murdering, because they mentioned he murdered like 56 kids or something, 26 children at an orphanage.
Oh,
That's
nice.
why they just mention that in passing
This
before
movie,
they.
yeah, this movie has like a lot of like, it's like has like the humor of that like gamers would find funny. I feel like, you know what I mean?
What
Shut
kind
up.
of humor is that? It's a comic
Like-
book movie, bro. Featuring a
Gamers.
wrestler.
This is one of those things I'm
featuring
not going to be able to articulate.
It's a
Unfortunately,
nerd movie. It's a nerd movie. It's yeah.
Gamers
It's
play
like-
video
it has-
games. Gamers
like-
read comic books and play video games. It's like
Harley Quinn is like
Yeah.
a big gamer-y girl character. You
Okay,
know?
Ryan, what's your number 5?
All right. I am gonna go, and this
Couldn't
is kind of
Explore that.
could explore how comic book movies are geared towards
know.
gamers.
I don't know. Okay,
Ryan,
what's
just go with your
five?
number 5. Just
do
Adam,
it.
we're moving on. You're
This
boring.
one and this one also could be directed towards gamers. But I really loved it. My number 5 is Love Hard. It's a rom-com.
Wow.
Christmas rom-com. I love that Asian dude who's, you know, William, you can hit me with that.
Jimmy O Yang.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm Googling.
Yeah, he's great.
I saw the poster for this movie. It looked
What do you like
horrible,
about
so
it?
I didn't watch it.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
it looks like
cheesy,
fucking
it's a
awful.
cheesy,
Whoa.
yeah, it's a cheesy rom-com Christmas theme about
So-
catfishing.
Oh, I see.
I love that.
Was it
shit,
funny?
though.
It was funny though.
Yeah, there actually was. See, this is why I love these kinds of movies. Like some pretentious asshole like William
I know.
will look
He's
at
the
the
worst.
trailer. He just goes and starts working out.
That's cool, actually.
It'll start.
This is
William's currently lifting
thing
5. He's
you could do
struggling to
also.
lift
Someone's describing this food.
3-pound dumbbells. But the thing with these kinds of
No,
movies,
that's a
these
pretty
like
big dude.
these like rom-com Christmas movies, there'll be like, it's not worth it, but there will be at least one scene where it's like, holy shit, that's pretty funny. Like there's
Sure.
like a funny slapstick thing or
There's
whatever.
one scene in the movie.
And just in general in these kinds of movies.
What was the scene in this one? Boy,
There's a
hold on.
few.
How heavy are those dumbbells, William?
Those are 20,
Oh, you think?
Those are
15 or 20, 25.
Yeah, I
was-
would think bigger. Sorry, the scene.
watch,
There's one
William's gonna
funny
say-
scene in the movie. Cool.
What is it?
Oh
What
my
happens?
God. Okay, William, what's your number 4?
My
William,
number
just-
4.
You guys probably haven't seen this. It's called.
How big are
Peninsula.
those-
It's an Italian film.
How big are
and
those
it
weights?
stars- it's mostly like 3 guys raping a dog to death, and then like the main characters
Yeah.
don't act like the dog, like the victims don't actually succeed in getting any resolution to it. So it's
Lo-
like artsy. You probably
Oh,
haven't
Love
seen
Hard-
it. I'm
Love Hard?
William.
What if Love Hard was about Jimmy O Yang fucking a car? Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that it's 2 human beings falling in love, William. Sorry, it's not a car getting fucked.
no, let's
What's your number
like
4?
he's
bitch?
like on
Number
the stick
4
shift. Jimmy
number
O
4
Yang is
for
like
me is
grinding on the stick shift.
you're gonna be surprised, Ryan. It's Vacation Friends.
That
Really?
movie's dumb
No,
as
it's
hell.
not.
It's Paw Patrol, the Christmas movie.
It's Red Rocket, starring
Okay,
Simon
there.
Rex.
That looks
Haven't
good.
seen it.
That looks good.
This movie
But you're
is
a big
awesome.
you're a big DJ Rex fan, aren't you?
Well, Simon Rex, you know, he was in an all-star rap group with Andy Milonakis and Riff Raff.
What'd you say?
What-
You said All Star?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Super group.
I don't know who Simon Rex is.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
do.
God. He's an MTV VJ.
He's a real like
He
Dax
predates-
Shepard type.
He predates Guy Style by at least 15 years.
Wow,
He's in Scary Movie 3.
pre-guy style.
You know, when the
it
Zucker
was
brothers.
good.
This movie's great. This is one of the better indie films of the year. He plays a loser who goes back to his West Texas hometown. I believe it's Galveston.
Okay. All right. Hitting a little too close to home.
He has no money. He's covered in bruises. He shows up at his wife's doorstep and
Is this movie about me?
he's like didn't even tell her he's coming, and then he calls her while he's sitting on the porch. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? Are you home? Because I got a surprise for you." And then he hangs up and like knocks on the door, and then like her mom answers, and it's like super awkward. It like turns out he's a porn star who's lost all his money, and he's basically completely broke. He just wants to stay at his wife's house until he gets back on his feet. And, you know, he's like a loser. He starts dealing weed again, like he used to back when he was 18. And then one day he makes a bunch of money selling weed. He goes to a donut shop and takes his wife and her mother there. He's like, "Come on, we're going to go to the donut shop. You can get anything you want, anything." And he buys like $25 worth of donuts and coffee. And they're acting like, you know, for them, it's a big deal because they don't have any money. But there's this young girl working at the counter, and he is just like immediately smitten. he becomes completely
funny.
obsessed with her, and then he's just like, cool, and then like they go back home, and then he right when they get back home, he's like, oh wait, I forgot something at the donut shop, and then he just gets on his bike and pedals his bicycle like as fast as possible to get back to the donut shop, and then they're closed. And then he starts like hanging out at the donut shop, and he just wants to like, I mean, he wants to obviously fuck her, but also to like make porn with her. And then he's like, he gets this like big idea that he can go back to LA with her. But there's also these other adventures involving like his weird, creepy neighbor guy who worships him. It's like the only guy in the movie who actually respects him is this like nerd.
Just give us a scene by scene.
That sounds good, dude.
It's fucking great.
Sounds funny. Yeah.
It looks
It's-
good, and I really want to. That's on my list to watch. Where can you watch that? HBO, or you got to go theaters still?
You can watch it on demand.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But I saw it at the AMC, and I didn't like his last movie, Sean Baker, the director of the Florida Project. I thought that was fucking lame. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Project.
But I mean, that
anything
movie
about
sucked.
Florida sucks,
Come on.
dude. Florida sucks. Anybody from it sucks.
It was too sentimental.
What about projects? Don't you like projects?
I mean, I like his other movies,
No.
Tangerine and Starlet. I really like.
Yeah, Tangerine is probably. I haven't seen Starlight.
See, I was worried
maybe better than Florida
about Red
Project.
Rocket. I thought for the longest time I was watching trailers, I was watching this and that, and I was like, "There's not a single dog dick in it."
Yeah.
Stupid title. You don't even have a dog penis.
How are you going to get people to come see your movie?
How are you gonna call a movie Red Rocket and it's not about a little dog wiener?
Yeah,
He
that's
has
a good point, right?
when he pulls down his pants, he has the red dick of a
That's-
dog.
See, I'm expecting
cool.
you to tell
It's like a
me.
Sean Wayans movie
He has like a 3-inch peen, and it's like red.
or Marlon
and
Wayans.
veiny.
Real skinny. Sean Baker.
Well, Sean Wayne's often
All right.
made movies with Marlon Wayans.
I
All right,
know,
Adam, what's your
but-
number 4? We got to keep moving.
So the my number 4 is The Card Counter.
Excellent. Great
Yeah, it was
movie.
good.
The card counter. Never heard of that.
This movie was hilarious. This is one of the first movies I saw at the multiplex.
Oh, nice. This is what.
I
Yeah,
like
you saw this, and this is a movie I've seen it. Both of my movies so far I saw at home. I can talk. I can
Any
still talk.
thoughts, Adam, on the
Oh.
movie?
Card Counter. I like that Paul Schrader, the way he
Well, what's the movie about for the people who don't know what it is?
oh yeah, Card Counter is Oscar Isaac. He's like this guy who was in like the War on Terror or whatever.
He's in the
What's
okay. I'll
still
do
going
that.
on?
Yeah.
That
So
was still
Oscar
going
Isaac
on, dude.
The War on
Gets
Terror.
out of prison. He was in
That's
part of the Abu
true.
Ghraib
Abu Ghraib, that's it.
scandal. He was in the Iraq War, and he learned to count cards in jail, and then now he just like goes on these little. He does these little bets where he counts cards at little
He
casinos.
goes to casinos and like does the thing that you get like
Yeah, but he's not
like-
trying to make a ton of money. He's just trying to.
Just make a
He's just
living.
Well,
riding
his-
his time.
it's about he says like part of the skill
Ritual.
of being it is knowing when to leave and all that.
Yeah, because you get caught counting cards. Oh, this
Exactly.
looks good. I'm looking it up right now.
So there's
Looks
one
good.
scene where like a big guy's coming over and he's like, I'll cash out, and then he like really quickly like gets his chips and leaves.
So
So yeah,
this Paul Schrader, he's been on a good run. His last movie was First Reformed, which was about Ethan Hawke as a priest who becomes devastated by climate change and becomes a terrorist. So he's on a cool dark kick. Paul
Yeah.
Schrader, he's back.
I like.
Did you
oh,
see
here's
this
what I was
movie,
gonna say.
William?
So
Yeah, I love this movie.
he so yeah, Oscar Isaac meets this kid who fuck, I can't remember this part. Just anyway, he like has to like take revenge on a guy that is like was like his commanding officer or something.
All right. Ryan, what's your number? What?
Wait, no,
4?
I didn't make any points about it though.
You don't even know what you're
Exactly.
talking about.
I do. I just can't do the plot stuff. But like
Well, don't worry. Card counter will come up again.
okay, so Oh, wow.
Wait.
Keep
William
listening.
just winked at us, and it was
Yeah.
very unsettling.
Ryan, what's your number
Getting
4?
winked at by a face like that. Like
Just
a
after
pedophile's
watching
face.
somebody lift, do about 2 reps with
Classic
25-pound
pedophile look is- Yeah, I know.
dumbbells that he clearly just got for Christmas. It's unsettling.
A guy with like a classic pedophile face and he's completely jacked. That's like the most
my
scary
number
guy.
4. Yeah, like how hard is it like to kidnap a kid? You don't need that much muscle,
Yeah.
It's overkill.
But you could start kidnapping adults if you're
All right, Adam, my
Okay.
number 4, and this is gonna be lame because it's not gonna be lame to me, but Shang-Chi was I got that at number 4, and people hated that movie.
sorry,
and
it's pronounced Shang-Chi.
It's Shang-Chi.
It's
And
actually
I-
Shang-Chi.
Is it Shang-Chi? Because they actually
Yeah.
pronounce it in the movie, and it's Shang-Chi.
Oh, right.
Shang-Chi, yes.
I forgot
And
about that.
his American
Just
name
kidding.
is
I thought it was
Sean.
Shang-Chi until I saw it.
They literally have a whole.
Apologies.
Have you seen the movie, Adam?
That made people like who haven't seen the movie like mispronounce it in conversation and shit.
Adam,
and
you're
look like
derailing
shitheads.
Ryan's whole thing.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Just having a little fun. A little word fun.
Ryan,
You're
talk
like
about the Ryan.
Shang-Chi's father in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I loved it, and
A
I
bit
feel like
much.
I saw it twice in theaters. And you know what? I watch all these blockbuster boys.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope, though. I thought it was super cool. It was like a live action anime.
That was all right.
One of the biggest. One of the biggest. I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole, but one of the biggest Marvel characters finally got a movie. And I don't know. I don't think they
I
did
never
it.
heard of him.
I'm not a big Aquafina. Aquafina is like the
Yeah.
sidekick essentially. And I'm still on. I don't know if I like Aquafina or not.
I'm getting tired of her
think
shtick.
like
This movie reminded me of a lot of other
It's kind of annoying.
Aquafina movies, like Crazy Rich Asian. She's always like this
I
friend,
never saw
and,
that one.
and
Yeah, she's like the friend, one of the friend character actors.
she's always acting the same.
moment.
And I don't know. I thought this movie was fucking dreadful, boring,
It was
ugly, stupid.
I don't think it was ugly.
The villain
I don't think it
could
was
barely
ugly.
speak English, and I love him as an
Yes.
actor, and it made me upset.
Yes,
Mm.
this is all true.
And when they went to the
But,
fantasy world at the end, that was just god awful. Everything looked dumb.
The
Those
part
little
where they go
flying
in the,
pigs with no faces.
the part where they go in the fight.
Fuck me
Underground
then.
fight thing
Okay,
is
sorry. My number 4 is I'm gonna get defensive. My number 4 is Schlong
Nice.
Chong. And
Nice,
it's this
dude. Fuck
Italian.
yeah.
It's this Italian. You probably haven't
Sounds
heard of it.
Chinese.
It's this
Pronounced
Italian,
Schlang
and
Chong,
I don't know,
actually.
that's what makes it quirky. Is that it's
cool.
not Chinese. It's Italian, and it's about 6 dogs getting raped, 10 dogs getting raped with rings, and they all get murdered and raped, and there's a bunch of rape and dogs dying, and it's William's favorite movie.
You won the Palme d'Or.
You can't just
So-
watch a movie, bro.
Look, I thought Suicide Squad,
Well,
The Suicide Squad was a good superhero movie. I
Let me
thought
be the middle.
Shang-Chi's.
Let me be the reasonable middle.
I thought Shang-Chi
And-
just was boring.
It was okay. I thought it was good. I liked
Yes,
the
I
main guy
agree.
honestly more than I thought I would. And like, it's like
I didn't like
Marvel
that
movies
part.
are just like dumb. I think
Dude,
they
the
just feel
action- the
dumb.
scene-
It feels like
the
they're written for
scene-
dumb people. And then, but I liked it ultimately. Like, it's like, yeah, pretty good. Like for like a popcorn light movie and stuff. But the last couple of scenes are so bad. I thought.
Dude,
like,
when he
where they,
finally
like-
controls the rings and he
No,
immediately
after the client, after that.
so the
that.
credits.
What
No,
are
like
you
the-
talking about?
The things that happen at the very like the movies out.
He goes
watching
he has dinner with his friends and they tell him a story.
that
and
part's really
then
bad, and then-
Benedict Wong comes
And then when
out.
he comes out, and then they go, and then it's like they're singing karaoke. I felt so embarrassed to be
Oh, you-
watching it, honestly.
Yeah, that shit's cheesy. But when the
and the
action is
post-credit
dope
scenes
as
were really stupid too. I thought, but
I
until
can't
that,
with
like
y'all. I
that
can't with
movie,
y'all. It's
I'm
almost
saying-
like the movie was made for gamers.
yeah, that movie.
And you don't
it
game,
kind
Adam,
of
so,
had me
like-
until those last few scenes, and I just was like, "This is too annoying." And
No, y'all don't get it. Y'all are fools. As a movie,
Also,
yeah, you're right.
also-
William, you're right. It's not a good
but
movie.
hold on, but it's also like it's like Disney it's like this mega corporation, and then
Shut
like,
up, Adam.
it's like
shut
Jesus
up.
Christ,
He's
shut
muting
up,
at
dude.
mega
How is
corporation.
that worse? I would expect some dumbass shit from
It's a term.
No one is dumber than Adam.
William gave me very good points as to why it's a bad movie.
That's like
And
you're
I'm
like
trying to give
silencing
good
like
points as to
independent
why I
thought.
like it. I'm aware it's a bad movie.
You're
But
being
that
China.
it got
William.
creative with the action and animation, and it was very cool, in my opinion,
That's
to
fine.
see that
This is
character.
America, so I think that's okay.
Oh, sorry. No. Oh, sorry. What'd you have to say?
We
Sorry,
gotta
I
move
was in the
on.
middle of a sentence.
So my number 3 was Benedetta
I swear to God, if you say Shang-Chi.
from the
That'd
director of
been amazing.
L, Paul
That'd have
Verhoeven. This movie did not win any awards at Cannes.
Yeah, because it
But-
sucks, bro.
What do you like, Love Con?
Yeah,
Yes,
what's
I
your
do.
deal, bro?
I try to watch all the award winners of the Cannes Film Festival, or is it Cannes? I don't
Little
remember.
festival
But
boy.
this movie is about a nun who has lots of lesbian sex with her lover in the what's it called? I
Convent?
forget. The convent, yeah. And there's lots of
Covenant?
rape in this movie.
Convent?
Ryan, you like that?
Yes,
And
I know, dude.
torture.
Every movie you watch that you like has rape. in
rape
it.
and
It's
torture,
Why is it gotta
weird,
be
bro.
torture? And rape.
violence.
What, yeah, also
it's
you said rape.
blasphemous.
You don't need to add torture. Like rape is torture, bro.
Rape is bad.
There's a beautiful scene where she has a dream sequence
I
where
agree.
she sees Jesus Christ, and because
Hot
she's
Jesus?
because she's a lesbian, he has a pussy.
How's
Oh,
it
wow.
look though? What's that clam like?
It's just a
Yeah,
nice
it's like
hair.
a-
It's
the
just a,
best
it's a
pussy.
tasteful, hairy
Best
little
looking
pussy.
pussy. Oh,
Nice little clam. Nice little Jesus clam.
Well, it's hairy. You can't really see.
Little Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's tasteful. It's
Lippy.
tastefully done.
Ryan is asking if it's lippy.
I mean,
What's
it
the
doesn't
lip
look like
situation?
like
What's the lip
Adam's
ratio?
asshole. or
Oh, that
anything.
shit is lippy. Adam's got
Yeah.
the lippiest asshole.
He looks like a pastrami burrito.
Man, it
No,
looks like
that's
one of
not
the
true.
aliens in
Very
Metroid
normal.
Dread.
It's not
Adam
lippy.
blew it out deadlifting.
I did not blow it out deadlifted. Actually, out of the three of us, I feel like I've probably gotten fucking
So what's your number 3, Adam?
hernias the least.
None
Or
of
not
us have had a
hernias.
hernia.
Hemorrhoids.
Has
I've definitely had
anybody?
less
I gotta
hemorrhoids than
ask,
William.
how many William have you had?
I had one big one.
What one is enough, Adam?
I've only had one, but it was a small one, honestly.
Bro, I've
Oh.
had zero.
Hold on a second. You've
I've
had
had
more than-
zero.
Hold on,
So
William
I've
has had more
I've
than
had
one.
the-
No,
One
I
big one.
haven't. No, I
But
haven't.
to
I'm,
your
I'm
point,
being
Adam,
totally
to your-
honest.
To your point, Adam, I've had zero. So that means I have had the least amount of
You're
hemorrhoids
a
on this
younger man
podcast.
as well. So,
All right,
Dude, I'm an
Adam,
alpha-
what's your
my
number 3?
Prostate is fucked.
oh shit, let me look.
Gotta move. Gotta
I know.
move. Be
I know.
moving.
You're right. Oh, so this is one of the 2 movies I saw in the theater. Oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this order. I'm like, no, I'm changing the order of my thing.
Just say it. Nobody
No,
knows what
it's
your
okay.
original order was.
I'll keep it. So this is one of the 2 movies I saw in the theater. My wife and I went and saw it. A nice little day date, and it was her first time back at the movies, but I had been previously. But since COVID,
Hold on. Let me stop you there. A day date for you and your wife is to go sit in silence for 2 hours.
Dude, yes, we're constantly together. What are you talking about?
So they get to be
I know you're
together
trying to
and
like
watch a
get me
movie.
and like prove that I have something like.
We're constantly together, and so we went on a date where we were together. Jeez, Ryan.
We were together
Well, you
in
don't go on
public
dates
quietly.
separately.
We're always
Um,
together. That's why we went on a date together. Jeez.
You guys are trying to make something out of
All right,
something
what's
that
the
isn't
movie?
We're trying to
there.
make
I don't-
something
why
out
do
of
we have-
nothing, and that's your review. Nothing.
Hold on
What's
a
the
second.
movie? What dumb
Right.
movie did you
You
see?
don't
Oh, yeah.
even know what movie.
West
I
Side
know.
Story. I saw West Side Story.
Okay.
What?
Oh my god. Dude, are you
Oh,
kidding me?
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
What?
God,
Okay.
you saw that with your
Okay,
wife?
Adam just
Dude.
broke one of the number 1 rules of guy style. Okay, Dude,
Wow,
guys
bro.
don't like musical. Oh, Jesus.
I gotta go off mic for a minute. I'm about
Number
to
3 above the card counter.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys watching West Side Story?
Go on,
Yeah.
tell us why you love it, Adam.
Sorry, had to mute for a second.
Because I'm a fancy little boy. Okay.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Just kidding. Jesus. So I liked it because Steven Spielberg's direction is really good, and it's a fun mix.
Did they do
Also,
the snap?
it's like shot on like old shit, or it looks like old. It looks like an
What
old
are you
movie.
talking about?
It's filmed on film.
It's shot on old shit.
I'm trying to tell you, it's shot on an
You're
old.
a fancy little boy.
It's shot on old shit. I'm a fancy
So
little
drunk
boy.
on Twisted Tea.
I'm not drunk on
He's
Twisted
had
Tea.
3 sips of that Twisted.
This thing is killing me. This is strong.
God, I'm gonna go get another little deep Eddie's Ruby Red.
Okay.
Shooter. Real
Do you like the
grapefruit.
original, Adam?
Yeah, of course. It's I look.
I
Do
do
you?
want to talk
I also
musicals.
am not,
Hold
I
up.
don't like musicals. Just for the record, I was kidding. I'm not a fancy little boy. I'm a big strong man. Okay, I don't like musicals.
Okay, I hate West Side
Okay.
Story. I mean, I like
I think you might like this version better. Than
Russ
the other one.
Tamblin's awesome. Rita Moreno's awesome.
Don't
They're
be
the
such
best
a-
thing about the original.
Don't be
I know
such a-
Rita Moreno's in this one.
Don't be so scared though of something new. You know,
It's a remake of a 50-year-old movie.
why doesn't that have to be? Why does that
Don't
have
be
to
scared of
bad?
something new. What are you talking
Don't be-
about?
You're like
Don't be scared
shitting
of
on it.
this,
You
like,
never. You're not gonna
I'm
see
not
it.
shitting on the
remake.
movie. I'm shitting on you as a human being, as a
Why?
podcaster, because you don't know how to choose your words and you don't know how to make sentences that make any sense.
I'm not doing it. It's my
You're
best
afraid
work
of
today.
something new.
Oh, you are. You're saying like, oh, just because it's a remake, it's bad, or I'm not a, musical.
I watched a clip. I had a ticket for this. I canceled it. I saw Nightmare Alley instead. I mean, there's this Maria chick. She's putting on this horrible Puerto Rican like twang accent thing in all her songs. This movie sucks.
I just like the direction. I thought it was a fun movie theater movie. So, and also, I'm the only.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'll watch it at home. But Spielberg has made some. He's been really hit or miss the last few years. I mean, that Bridge of Spies
Just-
movie was so boring, and
It
then
was
he'll do
boring.
the,
Just
and then
try
he
to get into it.
over directs the fuck out of these movies too
But
because
it's
they're
good
so
for a
bad.
movie like this. It's good for a movie like this. It makes it a lot not as boring musical as musicals usually are.
Well,
know what I'm
I'm sure. I'm
You
sure
gotta
it's.
do it
A,
up to
I'm
it
sure
if
it's a
you
great day date
watch it.
movie.
Yeah, it is honestly. Should be a great
Yeah,
time.
if you're like a big idiot.
Oh,
Ryan, don't be like that, dude.
Goes the West Side Story in the day.
two people saw that movie. We know which ones. Adam and his blow up doll.
There was a couple of
Adam and his wife.
she's a real doll.
He's just
Adam's
halfway through.
Adam
He's
real
when
just
he's a
getting
good
pissed.
when he's
getting
good, he gets
pissed
to
in
bring
the
the
middle of the
blow up doll to the
Yeah.
movie theater.
He's like,
They know me there. They let me.
it's date night.
I go
it's
during the
date night.
day, so there's not a lot of people there.
Brutal takedown.
Dude,
All
I
right.
can't do musicals, and I really want to
Of
watch.
course.
What's the Andrew Garfield one?
Tick tick
Blink?
boom.
Oh man,
Tick,
that one
tick,
is
boom.
crazy bad.
I
Crazy
re-
bad. It's like funny. It's like really funny because it's so like on the nose about being like I'm like a bohemian artist play guy in New York City and like you know what I mean. It's like it feels
so
like
guy's
a weird thing
so
that
he's
you've seen.
acting how he's supposed to be acting.
so corporate, man.
Made by a mega corporation.
A lot of bad takes from Adam today. All right, so Ryan, what's your number 3?
All right, I got,
Oh,
and these are the
good.
most recent. These are the most recents I've watched. So again, I can't remember fully all the movies I watched this year, but this is a toss up. I went to Journal for Jordan about a week ago.
Oh, the one with
It's
Denzel Washington
Michael-
directing and Michael
He
B. Jordan.
directed. The direction was pretty good.
Journal to Jordan.
Dude, this movie was it's starring Michael B. Jordan. It's based on a true story, based on some novel.
He dies, right?
Yeah, in that
It's
what's
pretty
that
obvious in the trailer.
What's that terrorism war? He dies in that terrorism
The War of Terror. He died in the War on
That
Terror.
just means that the
Yeah, he
trailer
died in the
spoiled,
War of Terror.
spoiled
Or
the
Adam,
movie, and
what
then
was that
so
war?
did you. What did you say? Yeah, he died in the War on Terror.
No, the book's about a father who never gets to raise his
Yeah, I guess
son
that's true.
because 9/11, and he died in Iraq. And he leaves a journal while he's overseas. He leaves a
But-
journal for his son, but it's a love story.
Ryan.
And it
Didn't his son
Like
grow
a
up and
fictional novel, like his novel.
shut
that
up,
he
Adam?
wrote?
Didn't his son grow up and become a cast member on SNL?
no.
Call back.
Mad TV.
He's on Guy Style, right?
There you go.
Mad TV.
No, he's not
The
on Guy
reboot?
Style.
He's on the Mad TV
he's on
reboot?
the 7th season of. It's not Guy Style anymore. It's like Guy's Style. It's like a spinoff. Journal for Jordan. That had me cry. I mean, it's a tearjerker. It's
You cried?
It's
real?
in. I cry all the time, dude. I cry every day. It's
You gotta do bicep curls like William.
okay. So that's the movie that I chose.
I saw the trailer for that. Yeah, it looked pretty.
Adam, look how disappointed
It
Adam
looked
was.
predictable, but
It is predictable because the whole plot is a dead father leaves a journal for his son, and it's a tear. It's like a
like The Notebook or some shit.
yeah.
Is it romantic?
Yeah, it's a love story about the mother dealing with, like, she's a single mother and stuff, and yeah, it's a tearjerker, and it time jumps, so it's
I'm traveling single mother.
like the baby starts off as like a 1-year-old, and then you get to see it being born. Yeah, it's a tearjerker, classic war story. But what I liked about it is it didn't really like
It's about the
choose-
soldiers.
yeah, but it like didn't make strong opinions about one way or the other about that war. And I watched it with my
'cause-
parents in Nebraska, and it was pretty much we were the only white family in the theater.
Oh,
And it's also like a full black cast type set. Well, it's not full black cast, but it's
who
Denzel
played
made it.
Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan. All right.
No. Jordan's the kid. He's just some kid. I don't know.
Well,
like
he's-
3 kids play Jordan. A baby.
So,
a
Maybe it's
toddler,
referring to.
My number 2 movie is The Card Counter. We already talked about it. This is a great movie. I saw this, like I said, this is the first movie I saw at the multiplex. I was surprised it ended up being my number 2. I don't love everything about the movie. I kind of feel like Tiffany Haddish is kind of bad in it.
Tiffany who?
Haddish.
Haydish.
Hadish. I don't know. I don't watch
She's
Girl
a dish,
Style.
though. You could say Tiffany a dish for sure.
It's very funny her dating Oscar Isaac, but
Oh, she's in that? Adam, why didn't you bring that up when you were talking about it?
one thing that was really funny about this movie was
He didn't
that
get to say anything.
so
William.
many well, you didn't have
Stop
anything to
talking.
say. So many people
I
who
literally
saw this
did.
movie thought it was going to be about gambling and card counting, like, oh, or they thought Tiffany Haddish was going to be like really funny in it, and I could just tell, like,
Oh, really?
I could just feel the movie bomb in the audience with like almost
Oh,
every
damn.
single person in there
Sounds rough.
because
That's a tough movie to sit at. Like a Paul Schrader movie. It's a tough.
it's
movie
really
to sit in a bomb.
he's so clever because he
Screening.
barely counts cards in the movie. After he does card counting in blackjack, he then moves on to playing poker where he doesn't count cards.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the movie's constantly
This movie sounds
Subverting-
dumb as fuck.
expectations. It's also about the war on terror, and
Subverting expectations by lying about the title and what the premise is.
well,
yeah,
yeah,
like tricking you and to be like, hey, this is a cool card movie. You know? No, it's
Yeah,
actually about the
tricking is
Iraq
the
War.
word. Oh my god! The
Abu
Iraq
Ghraib.
War, the terror
The
war.
War on Terror.
hey, Adam. Let's
Let me keep track.
everybody is allowed their own opinion on the war on terror, like the
No.
way Denzel Washington
Killed
cruelly-
it.
cruelly preyed on the parents of soldiers who died and wanted them to watch his corporate movie.
Again, those mega
Denzel's not
corporations.
corporate, bro.
He's like, we can't have too strong of an opinion on the Iraq War, otherwise
You know,
all these gold star parents won't see my stupid movie.
I was taught. Is that your Denzel?
Really? Are you being serious, William?
Well, isn't that what he's doing? Obviously, that war was
No.
a complete charade.
It's based on a
Charade.
book, you idiot. He's taking advantage of the book, and the
It's
charade is
charade.
true.
It's
No,
charade.
It's a charade.
Charade. Tiffany Charade.
Yeah.
Tiffany Charadish.
It's a charade.
That's a fun.
Tiffany the Radish.
Oh, that's cool.
That's funny. Tiffany Radish.
No, Tiffany
Yeah,
the Radish.
That's a good Halloween costume. Okay, my number 2. You ready?
But yes, I believe Denzel Washington did not put anti-war sentiments into that movie, so the parents and family members of people who died in the war would see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
People like my father who
Oh,
Because
that's
apparently that
who
upsets
constantly
people. Apparently that upsets people when you tell them the war on
Yeah.
terror was bullshit, man. But Paul Schrader, he
Yeah.
goes there. He goes there, and he's not afraid to let
It
his
would be
movie
funny to-
bomb.
This
Everybody
is
in
the one with card counting.
Yeah, he kind of likes it actually.
he likes
He likes the movie bombing.
failing. That's his whole life story.
It's
Is
a
he was
Calvinist
I
mentality.
doubt how much money did that movie make?
thousands of dollars,
How much did it
Okay, okay.
cost?
millions of dollars.
Damn, he didn't
Um,
count those cards. Great.
He's not a good gambler. He said he got kicked out of
I did
multiple poker Zoom rules or rooms this year because he was sexually harassing women and making inappropriate jokes like you two should have a threesome and stuff.
Real
And
Toby
he said-
Maguire situation.
And then he said like, "Oh, cancel culture is so great."
That's awesome.
Is this Denzel?
He's like, "This is Paul Schrader." No, Denzel Washington's
Also, you got to
below
know what
and
Paul Schrader looks
Denzel
like. He's
Washington
a pretty funny looking guy.
plays his cards right.
He's wearing. He has
And-
like. He kind of looks like Theodore Roosevelt, but
Denzel Washington
Denzel?
bald and shit.
is getting a guaranteed Best Actor
Not really.
Oscar nomination this year
So-
for Macbeth.
So when
Did you see that
no,
movie?
it's for
Not yet.
Once Over the Fence or whatever. So it had me thinking because we did an episode about what's the Christopher Nolan walking backwards in time where
Tenet.
Denzel's kid Tenet.
Tenet.
Tenet. And
anagram.
it got me thinking about that. And I was remembering, and I don't remember if I brought it up in the Tenet episode. I don't think I did. Denzel, like probably 10 years ago, brought his daughter onto one of the Oscars or one of the award shows. He brought her out with him to present who the winner was. And he did this speech, and she's probably 13, 15. And he goes, "This is my daughter, so-and-so Washington, and she wants to be an actor. So I made her come out here and I'm introducing the world." And then we haven't seen her on anything since that.
Weird.
And then his son, who was noted and like quoted saying like, "I'm trying to be a football player. I don't want to follow my dad's footsteps. I want to do my own thing. Like just because my dad is Denzel Washington doesn't mean I can't do my own thing."
Okay.
And then he immediately failed at that. So then his backup plan was being the actor in Tenet, being a superstar actor.
She's in Macbeth. She's in
Bro, everybody
Plus
just
you, by
follows
the
their
way.
parents.
Mr. Robot. She has some pretty good credits. I don't know.
She has better
There's-
credits than
She's not that good
Tenet.
looking. I mean, that's the thing. Like the guy in
You don't have
Tenet
to be
is
good looking
gorgeous,
to be a good actor.
and he was in Black Klansman. That's a breakout role.
And what? Oh, he was. I never saw that.
She has two daughters.
Yeah. So, Adam, what's your number 2?
Dune, which is the other movie I saw in the theater.
Snooze fest.
I liked it. That was my
What do you
first
mean,
movie
why?
since
Why?
COVID.
That is such an Adam movie.
So it was a fun movie. I like those movies. I
What
don't
was the
know.
politics? Do you remember what was going on in the storyline?
It's about the war on terror, dude.
Yeah.
It's
No,
an
it's a-
allegory for the Middle East, bro.
It's like Timothy Chalamet is like a
Mm-hmm.
prince.
He's in it.
This is the white Shang-Chi. That's why he likes it.
Yeah, it's the white Shang-Chi. It is.
No.
It is.
At least she had like
The
action.
worms were cool, right? You guys didn't like Dune?
It's not.
It's not
bad,
even in
but
my
it's-
runner-up. It's okay. I'm
it's
looking
not
I'm
even
looking
on
forward
my
to the second one.
list. Yeah, it's like a trilogy, or it's like a full story. The action happens
Sure.
in the second
Oh,
book.
like that part where they're like hitting like their pads for like that kind of like a magnetic field pad thing for their like their armor.
yeah.
Armor. That's what it is. That's cool. I don't know.
This is it's the most
I just had a
boring
good time at
one.
the movie theater, but it was like my first time back at the movies too.
I just
So-
find it interesting because it's like fairly heavy dialogue. And Adam, you're notorious for not being able to pay attention to a movie. So that's
No, I knew
You
it was
Didn't have a
known
lot
as
of.
your-
Doesn't have a
It
lot
was like
of complicated
Pocahontas.
dialogue.
It was one of those Pocahontas movies.
I know, William, it's not complicated dialogue, but it's
Avatar.
mostly dialogue.
I already know the story though because it's Pocahontas and Avatar, and you know,
And The
It's like
Godfather.
it's a white savior movie.
There's a lot of
It was good.
Godfather
It's
in
good.
it.
Good white
The
savior.
way the family's attacked and the son has to take over. He's kind of like Al Pacino in The Godfather.
I thought it was boring as shit, to be honest.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I thought the politics of it were
Oh, here we go.
kind of. I remember thinking they were interesting, but I can't.
But the white people are the winners. That's the politics of the movie.
No, that they're like they're. Well, yeah, about colonialism and stuff. That's about as much as I can remember.
The
Kinda,
politics.
Yeah, that's about like colonial. It's
So the
Pocahontas.
thing, I'll say this.
Pocahontas.
Shut up. The politics of the movie are interesting because, not because of like the message, but because there's actual conflict with political organizations who are backstabbing each other. That's what I found interesting.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's They weren't sent there to colonize this planet. They were sent
They're
there to
set
die.
up. Yeah, they were set
Yeah,
up.
they were
It's,
sent there
it's about
to
like
one of the most powerful families or
also-
second-hand family was sent to this
they're
doomed planet to
betrayed.
die,
Yeah,
and
but
they're thriving, or
it was
they're
a-
trying to thrive.
It's interesting to see those like these sort of fake sci-fi society like empires and societies
What do
and
you
how
mean
they work
fake
and stuff.
sci-fi? What's fake sci-fi? Reality?
Whoa, dude, that's
Just
heady shit.
fiction?
But like them not wanting or being like they're ordered to do this by like the big person, the goo
The
guy.
emperor.
Yeah, the guy that's in goo,
So you just
Um,
like the big worm?
and I like the big worm. So number
You
two.
just say you were high and you liked watching it high. Don't try to be
Watch
smart.
the movies.
Well, this is a good
I had
This is a good
break
transition
finally, and
though,
I
because
treated
my
myself.
my number 2 is Don't Look Up, also featuring Timothy Chalamet.
It's appropriate to your number 2 because I gave that movie 2 stars.
Oh, I gave it maybe 1.5,
Whoa.
but it was definitely
You're a harsh
fun to
critic,
watch.
dude. That'd be cool if your number 2 movie of the year was 1.5 stars.
All of them. He only
It
rates
is,
movies
bro.
at half star.
This is
Or
what I'm
1 star.
saying. Like, I really enjoyed watching it, and I watched it with my super conservative parents.
Oh, interesting.
And
Which affects your. It's just like that's why I mentioned the theater thing because like it's the screening environment that
the
affects your
ambiance
viewing of it.
matters. Yeah.
It's like art. you
I
know?
also watched Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage,
Okay.
with
Mm.
my dad. And I was talking shit on the texts. I was talking shit about that movie the first time I watched it because I was gacked out of my mind on weed. Heard of this stuff? I was zooted.
Wow.
And I thought it was the dumbest movie I've ever seen. The second time I watched Venom 2, not as dumb as I remember it being the first time. It's not great. It could have been greater. But anyways, I watched this movie with my parents, Don't Look Up. And
And
I
how did they
didn't
take it?
know. Well, fine.
Did they
I mean,
get it was
even
about
like
did they
didn't
get that it was
realize-
about climate change or did they think it was about COVID?
Because
a lot of people think it is-
yeah.
Question.
I had to bring that conversation up with them. I was like, this is not about, because they got pissed. They
A
get
comment.
pissed whenever. Oh, we watched a freaking Hallmark movie. This is a side note. We watch a lot of Hallmark movies when I go back for Christmas, and literally like 3 a day. And we watched one my dad loves BET now, and so he watches these BET like Hallmark movies. Well, I guess they're BET movies, but they always make fun of Republicans because it's like,
They're black.
yeah. And then I was watching it with my parents and they were like, "Are you a murderer?" This is just out of context, a quote in the movie. They're like, "Are you a murderer?" And they're like, "What? No." And then they're like, "Are you Republican?" And like, "Yes." And then they go, "That's worse." And my parents were so offended by this shitty fucking movie. So I was
got 'em.
worried that they'd get worried or worked up about Don't Look Up.
That's like
I don't think they didn't get it. They didn't get a
Yeah.
lot of it. My dad did. My mom left halfway through, and my
Meryl
dad, and
Streep
not out
is-
of spite, but Meryl
The
Streep
thing I
is
didn't like
Trump,
about this
right?
movie was, yeah, she's acting like Trump. The thing I didn't like about this movie is I wish he had cast more comedic actors.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
thought that-
movie
that-
stars,
Yes.
and they're
Yep,
just
yep, yep.
not
You don't
funny.
you don't want to watch them. Yeah, like they're bombing and shit too.
Well, I didn't know it was a comedy. Literally going into it, I thought it was going to be more. I saw it was a dramedy, but I thought it was going to be more I thought it was going to be more. I knew it was Adam McKay, but I thought it was going to be more serious than it was. I didn't know it was a
Right,
satire.
right.
I didn't know it was a satire.
Right. See, like, I feel like if he had cast Will Ferrell, and I know they're on the outs with each other, but it's like Will Ferrell would have been better
As
than
who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was all right.
Leo, I think
I just hated the first half hour of this movie where he's just like
Totally,
huffing and
same.
puffing. And I was like,
It's so
why isn't
slow.
this moving forward? This is
it's
so
so slow.
boring.
I think
Again,
this movie is also
another
badly
movie that could be 30
poorly
minutes
edited.
shorter.
It's poorly edited. Also, like that stuff. that they were-
Shang-Chi, 30 minutes shorter.
it
Spider-Man,
has like a weird
perfect
pace
length.
because it's like long, but it
Suicide
has these.
Squad, 30 minutes shorter. Every movie you guys have said tonight,
Oh, my
30
head.
minutes shorter.
Um,
Stop with the
Absolutely,
2 hours.
absolutely.
That's a fucking yeah.
Fucking
That's
90 minutes, bro.
that's nothing truer has ever been said on this podcast.
Fucking
um,
pissed off, dude.
But
Journal for Jordan
fuck,
was
I can't remember
2
what I was gonna
and
say.
20 minutes long.
yeah, I know
Too
every
long.
movie is too.
It's
Every
too
movie
long,
is
over 2
hours.
Denzel.
I know.
Denzel, I know
Long.
you're listening. Denzel listens
Also,
to this cast.
All
What's
my
annoying,
movies are under 2 hours.
What's
except for the
annoying that
last
Whit
one.
and I
No,
talked
they're
about?
not.
It's like impossible. It makes it really hard for like parents to go see something.
Oh,
Oh,
my
here we
God,
go.
dude.
Shut
All
up.
you talk about is the war
up.
on terror and being a parent.
It's a Netflix
It's
movie.
the same
Shut
thing,
your
if you
face.
ask me.
Parents. You're not going to see any more movies.
What?
Just
I
watch
know
it with the
it's
kid
but
in the
it's because
background.
movies are too like so long that it's like
Dude, sedate your kid and watch a movie. It's not that hard.
you have to like you have to like rush. If you wanted to get like a sitter at night after you put your kid to sleep or whatever and go see a movie, you would have to leave immediately and like come back and go to bed basically.
Yeah.
Right away.
Oh.
And you
What?
can't. It's hard to do that when you're a parent because you.
Look,
That's like
last
you
night
don't
I was
have
at
any
New
free time at all
Beverly.
until
I
you're.
saw a movie marathon. You know,
4
I
movies,
know
huh?
it's because you're not a parent.
Yeah,
I came
so-
home and
Childless
I pet my cat
douchebag.
and I went to bed. It's not a big deal. All right. So, number 1 of the year.
He says you can't, as a parent, you can't, and then he just chugs a bunch of twisted tea. You just got to make it work, Adam. Also, please,
Yeah, true.
and this is personal, close the top fucking drawer of your dresser. Why is it always slightly open? And the bottom.
His life is in disarray.
And the
He
bottom.
needs to read the Jordan Peterson book. He needs to clean his room.
Because I'm a parent. That's why. Okay.
Oh, boy. So, my number 1 of the
I don't
year
have
is
time to close drawers.
Licorice Pizza, the new film by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Really?
I've seen this movie twice.
Okay.
This
It's on my
is
list.
the most entertaining movie of the year. It's
Really?
yeah.
I'm surprised. I didn't know there was any rape and dog murder in it.
I didn't. Like
I mean,
the
that would be
trailer.
better.
I didn't like the trailer.
Well, I mean, you're a dumb guy.
I like
didn't-
PTA, but I didn't
You're
want
a
to like
dumb
just
guy.
automatically. I didn't want to automatically like it.
You don't understand
I feel
love.
like a lot of people
You're
automatically
emotionally
liked it.
dead inside.
I'm on Adam's side.
He likes
I saw
West
the
Side
trailer, I
Story.
didn't know what it was about.
He wants to see
I like
West Side Story.
Every
You
every
wanna
couple
see
years,
Journal
a new
for
West Side
Jordan.
Story.
You know,
Yeah.
No, my mom.
this
wanted
movie's
to see that,
cool
that's why
because
we
it's
went.
about a fat, pimply kid who dates a Jewish girl in the valley.
Yeah,
And Adam's
We both just get up. I was gonna get up to pee, and Adam also got up to go pee. Licorice pizza, bro. Go on. I can hear you.
yeah, so Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is in the movie. The girl is Alana Haim. And Alana Haim is the big breakout actor in this movie. I think people had high expectations for Cooper Hoffman, but he's good. He's decent. But Alana Haim is the lead of this movie. She continually like impresses in every scene that she's in this movie. It's pretty amazing considering, I mean, I guess I don't know if she has any acting experience, but she gives like easily the best performance in the movie. She's super funny. What are some highlights of this movie? We got Sean Penn shows up and he just looks like old leather dipped in tobacco spit. I mean, Sean Penn smokes so many cigarettes. He must just reek. I saw him once in Malibu, and I got real excited because he was smoking a cigarette, and I was like, I mean, I quit smoking when I was like 27 because it made me feel like shit. To be smoking in your like late 60s, I think is pretty impressive when you're a movie star, because it's like every time he goes to the doctor must be like, what are you doing? You have to quit smoking. And he's just like, he probably is just smoking in the doctor's office.
Why quit at that point?
Because you're gonna have a horrific death. You're gonna have
You're
dying of
Listen,
lung
listen,
cancer
listen.
is not a good death.
No, dude, listen. There is literally like there's like a 3 to 5% chance that you will not die, that human beings will not die in some sort of hospital bed or a bed. It's very rare to die quickly. Like, we're all gonna die in the hospital bed. Like, getting hit by a car ain't gonna happen. A plane crash ain't gonna happen. It's like a 95% chance that a human being's gonna die in a hospital bed, and it's gonna take weeks. So it's like, you fucking smoke, y'all. Smoke your cigs. Like, do this, and then just kill yourself.
Isn't that more of an argument? Isn't that more of an argument for like not being afraid of like
it's just
like
a
heavy
fact.
traffic and stuff like that?
No, don't go and try and get hit by traffic. But it's just very rare that people die quickly.
Do it.
There's a huge majority of us, all of us, are going to die brutally in a hospital bed.
Some sooner than others, Ryan. Some sooner than others.
I know. Fingers crossed.
But
yeah, licorice pizza rocks.
So you're saying like the only thing that matters is
also
where you die?
describe.
Anyway, licorice pizza rocks.
What's the premise?
So
people know.
A lot of Haim is at a high school. She's like in her mid 20s, maybe 29. It's hard to say. She runs into Cooper Hoffman, and he like falls in love with her. And he's like, I want to take you out on a date. And she's like, you're just a kid. You're 15. And it's about a woman in her 20s dating a 15-year-old.
Christ, dude, can you not have a normal movie that you like? This dude, all he likes is like pedophilia, rape, dogs getting murdered.
It's not pedophilia. They don't have
this
sex.
Is a movie about the coolest 15-year-old.
It's not pedophilia. They don't have sex.
It's not illegal to take a child out on a date, Ryan. That's just something you have to accept.
It's not illegal to groom a child. Yeah, you're right. It's technically not illegal to groom a child.
I'm guessing
correctly. I took a nice 15-year-old girl out to see West Side Story, and it was lovely. Okay, we had to get out of the house.
It was a date. Okay,
you're talking about Adam's blow-up dolls, a 15-year-old blow-up doll that he's just this crusty ass.
And I have like a little baby.
It would be funny if the ages were reversed. The movie would
it'd be pretty
way more predatory.
Pretty wild.
13 and
some like 29-year-old guy like, hey, you're pretty cute.
Yeah.
To a 15-year-old girl.
But
or a 15-year-old girl.
Sorry.
But no, I think it's about like how like
shut up, Adam. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen the movie. So the movie
I bet I could guess.
Shut your face. So basically Lana and him kind of, they don't date. They end up working together and hanging out a lot. And they're attracted to each other, but they know it's stupid. They know it's not going to work. He's actually capable of getting other girls, and that makes her jealous.
Yeah, he's like a grown-up.
And then she's capable of getting other guys, and that makes him jealous. So it's really this like game of jealousy. It's kind of like Phantom Thread. It's similar to Phantom Thread.
Hey,
in some ways.
That was really a really fast mute that you just did.
Adam's muted. He needs to shut up.
So licorice pizza. I never understood what I knew. It was like a love story, like a low budget or not low budget. How would you describe those kinds of movies where it's like an indie film with high paid actors?
Well,
because it's clearly not an indie film.
These are like in between indie and studio. It's made by MGM. It's just like it's an awards
movies.
It's an awards movie. That's
So
what they're
it's
going
like
gunning
a
for.
stu-
They're gunning for
trying to be
awards.
artsy. It's like, hey, we're still artsy, even though we're Bradley Cooper and
They have to make some of them because, yeah, Bradley Cooper shows up. He's probably going to get nominated for Best Supporting Actor. He's amazing in the movie. He,
well, is Sean
like I
Penn
said,
in it that much?
Sean Penn is in it a little bit. Like, there's all these guys who
That's
show up.
the only two they're advertising on the trailers, though. So it was poor marketing, in my opinion.
Well, no, it's not. It's good marketing
No,
because
it's
it's
great
tricking. It's
yeah,
tricking
yeah.
people into seeing the movie.
Tricking people isn't good marketing because then you get there and you're like, oh, this movie isn't at all what I expected. Just like what we were talking
I know
about.
you
think
like
it's called
the
false
you like the
advertising.
McDonald's style of trailer of Shang-Chi.
I
where it
love
tells-
Mac and Me. Mac and Me. When I started watching Mac and Me, I was pissed that it took that long to get to a McDonald's commercial.
Great. That's one of the few musical dance sequences I do enjoy in movies.
Yeah, that's
Just
Oh,
a,
it's the best.
that's a good one.
Dude, and then Coca-Cola. When your alien's dying, just give him a little Coca-Cola and he'll wake right
A
up.
little Zuda Coke. Full zip.
Adam's like 5 years old watching Mac and Me. He's like, this is so corporate, man. This is fucking bullshit.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be
man."
like, "This is corporate," but he'd be like, "This is the wheelchair company getting corporate."
He's like, this is
Wouldn't
so
actually
bullshit.
see that
Big
it's
wheelchair.
literally a McDonald's commercial.
He's just drinking Pepsi.
This is big wheelchair money.
Yeah, Pepsi's the alternative drink.
BWC.
He's just pouring Coca-Cola up his asshole, trying to fix his hemorrhoid.
Hey, you're
Very
the one with the bigger hemorrhoid. You
It's
make
very
a
small.
hemorrhoid when
hemorrhoids?
you
How do
had
you
It's
get
it.
very
hemorrhoids?
small-
Why are you
Very small
like
child
from,
like
like-
hemorrhoids.
having some issues.
I'll tell you why I got a hemorrhoid. I worked like 10 days in a row, 12 hours a day
sitting
and
down?
at work. Yeah. And they were just giving me like pizza and like snacks and coffee. And
Good God.
And making you not stand up and stretch, and making you not.
that's why I got to lift weights.
That's why he's got to do curls.
No, don't lift weights.
I'm preventing-
Don't lift weights with hemorrhoids.
Okay. Adam, what's your number one of the year?
You want to keep it all packed in.
Wait. Okay.
I got a scar on my nuts because I had oh no, that was a hernia. As an infant,
That
I
was
had
a
a
scar on
hernia,
your
and they
nuts?
had to do. Yeah, I had a hernia.
In your nuts?
No,
Adam,
they had
what's
to
your
do
number one of the
surgery
year?
through it. I got some big ass nuts, bro.
That's cool, dude. I wanted to move this, but I decided to keep the order that I just
Who
read.
cares? What is
Just
it?
do it, yeah.
Shut up.
Okay. Sorry.
He's so embarrassed. He's like, my movie is so mediocre. I'm such a bad.
Are we on number one or number two?
Number
still?
one.
number
Oh, did
Yeah,
you say
one.
you're number
okay.
two? Did you say
No,
you're
we're
number
on
two?
number one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
guys.
was Journal for Jordan.
Sorry, everybody. Just in general.
No,
my
we're on number
one.
two.
No, what's your number two then?
I'm missing one.
Who cares?
You
What's
only
your
have
number
four.
one, Adam?
My number one is Inside by Bo Burnham.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Are you joking?
fair. He's not, and I'm on
I'm
on
going-
Adam's side this time.
I know.
He's
I'm
just
on Adam's side.
giggling.
That's why
He's
I'm so giggly
giggling and he's laughing. He's
stupid.
like,
I know.
Because he knew you were
Like
gonna make
sheep.
fun of him,
Shut
dude.
up.
Why'd
It just
you
feels
like
like
it,
an
though?
embarrassing number one.
well, I never
and it's
saw
like-
it. I thought I don't like Bo Burnham,
hey,
so I never watched it. So
I
You
don't
said
care. I don't
no,
have
shut
bad
up,
feelings about
William.
Bo Burnham.
Adam, hold on. I'm on your side
What?
on all of this right now. So
Okay,
far.
cool.
William
ahead.
didn't watch
Oh,
it.
I gotta take a
because
piss. See you later.
Remember, Adam and I. Perfect. This is perfect. I would rather have him not respond. I know he can. He's still
Oh,
got his
nice.
headset on, so
Yeah.
I know he can hear me.
Yeah. Tell the audience.
He wouldn't watch it because he goes, "I hate me." He just walked back into frame and put headset on his.
Just always doing that stuff. It's always being like that.
Anyways, William once told me he goes, he doesn't even. He broke his headphones for this bit.
It's making really funny faces. Like for
Yeah, you
broke-
must
I
not have to
broke
go to
my
the bathroom
headphones.
that bad.
I broke my headphones.
yeah.
Dude,
You did?
classic
Oh,
Bo
he
Burnham.
actually did
That's a
break his
classic Bo Burnham bit that he would have done on Inside.
Yeah.
No, when we were talking about this, when Inside came out in the group text, William he was like, I don't watch musicals. I don't do musicals.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Oh, yeah.
musical guy.
I
He was
know.
being a little bitch about it.
He was trying to be a cool guy.
Inside is great. Why did you like Inside?
Well, here's the thing. So I thought it was really.
Why'd you like Inside? Just talk. Why'd you like Inside?
Want to talk about why I liked it Inside?
Yeah.
Show it, please.
William's just eating a banana on mic. Why'd you watch it?
I liked I thought it was funny and clever, and I thought I was impressed that it
Not
was
a
this
movie.
thing that he did
Adam,
on
what's
his
your
own.
or
and
Ryan? What's
stuff.
your number one?
But no, stop doing that. You've done
This
that with
is
every
not a
fucking.
movie.
Oh, actually,
But I haven't
William
even said the
William
thing
is
yet.
fair. It's a special. William, it is a comedy special.
it's a
It's not
movie.
technically a movie.
I think it's a movie because of those interstitial scenes and stuff. It's like a documentary, like a diary film or whatever. You know what I mean?
Diarrhea film. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Again, I'm on your side. I love that.
Well,
I've
making
watched
a
it
diarrhea
twice.
film right now. I only watched it once. I honestly that's a movie that also could be shorter, but I feel like I realized though later, I've never seen The Aviator. That's about like Howard Hughes or whatever, who was like a pilot early,
With Leonardo and Tom
like
Hanks.
like a tycoon guy
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, he
And
wrote
he goes
fraudulent
crazy.
checks.
He
He's
goes
not a
crazy.
tycoon guy. He's
He
just
becomes-
a fraudulent check guy,
He
right?
becomes like
Yeah,
an
Christopher
agoraphobe,
Walken's looking
eccentric
for him.
guy.
Yeah, The Aviator.
Is he?
And I didn't
It's
realize-
about
He's a
He's a
fraudulent
pretend
checks.
pilot. Yeah, Christopher Walken's looking. No,
Okay.
Tom Hanks is looking for him. Christopher Walken's his dad. Sorry, go on, Adam.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's Leonardo
Thank you,
DiCaprio is just like living.
He's an aviator. He's a fake aviator.
but he's like constantly writing counterfeit checks, right? That's what that movie's about. And Tom Hanks
Yeah,
is
well,
trying
that's
to
Catch Me
catch
If
him.
You Can. That's Catch Me If You
Oh,
Can.
I'm thinking Catch You.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
literally thinking that. Now, The Aviator, I don't watch nothing about planes.
Martin Scorsese. Yeah, Howard Hughes. Leonardo
Ever
DiCaprio
since-
stays
honestly,
inside, grows a beard.
Yeah, he stays
looks like
inside.
Jesus.
I realized.
Ever since the War on Terror, I stopped watching movies about planes.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Yeah,
No, I just can't afford it.
But I learned how much that movie is like basically pulling directly from The Aviator. So
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Who cares?
it makes it's kind of a funny thing to do, honestly, with a movie like that.
William,
like
you
the
suck
premise.
so much.
As a
How do
comedian,
all
it's a
three of
funny-
us sucks? Hold on, Adam.
I'm
You're trying
fine.
to make a good
I'm
point.
totally fine. Yeah, and
This is who listens to this
it's not
podcast?
a good podcast.
Whoever is listening to this
This is not
podcast
a
right
good
now
podcast.
is fucking retarded. Whoever listens to this podcast, whoever is hearing me say this right now, this is Ryan County.
Hey, it might actually be.
I live
retarded
in
people,
Austin,
right?
Texas. William is retarded.
If you're actually
Uh,
retarded and you're listening to this, that's cool. I like.
No, if you're actually retarded, then like
can be friends.
you're the audience.
Yeah.
It's
But-
three retards.
So
on
yeah,
a different
it's kind of a funny thing, but it makes it
part of
less
the spectrum.
impressive that because he does a lot of creative visual shit with like the
It's beautiful.
concept. So, but the fact that so much of what I thought was really impressive was from The Aviator, makes it a little less thing. But I'm just going to say, yeah,
Hey, you're
best
dumb.
movie of the year.
Anyway, Ryan.
Yeah, Inside. This is not gonna get any better. And also, I'm surprised none of y'all did it. Spider-Man. Are you kidding me?
No Way Home.
That's the best movie of the year. Period.
Definitely better than Shang-Chi. Jesus Christ.
That way better than Shang-Chi. But
So
here's
I saw-
the thing, and I'm going back.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
shut up.
Also,
Shut
not
up.
just
You chewed
incredible,
on Mike for a minute.
not just a good
Shang-Chi-
movie,
the
incredible
comics
movie
trains-
experience.
Yes.
Spider-Man movie.
And as a one of those gamer nerds that Shang-Chi
'Cause you were getting
was
molested
meant for,
In the movie.
in the comic, Shang-Chi he teaches Spider-Man specific spider kung fu. He literally
Interesting.
teaches Spider-Man in the comics. He teaches everybody.
So this is something we could
Shang-Chi-
look forward to in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I mean, I can't tell how they're gonna do it. Is it the same
Well, they
company?
got Benedict Wong could introduce
That
them to
Sony?
each other. They have a mutual friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's in the MCU, huh? It's in the same. It's canon.
It's in the MCU, but it's interesting. It's like Sony makes all the money from
Yeah.
the Spider-Man movies. But go on.
100%.
No, so like this is why I loved and going back to Shang-Chi and like I'm talking about Spider-Man. Like there is moments in that movie where you see like the bus scene in Shang-Chi, that bus scene where he's dipping and diving through like the little things.
San
He's on the
Francisco,
top
yeah,
of the
yeah.
bus. No. Physically inside the bus going through San
Yeah.
Francisco. He's dipping and diving. He's moving more fluidly than Spider-Man has ever moved in one of the movies that we've had. And he is one that teaches everybody in the comics. He
How to
teaches
fight.
how to fight. He's like the martial arts master. And so you see moments of him. This is why I love Shang-Chi, is you see moments of that.
Okay, so what about Spider-Man No Way Home?
And Spider-Man No Way Home, what about it, buddy? There's so much to go. We
Here's
could have a full
when the movie
episode
won me
about.
over. Here's when the movie
Here's
won
when
me
the
over.
movie won me over is when I fucking sat down and the trailer started rolling.
Dude,
You just
Thomas
really like the
Hayden
trailer.
Church. Thomas
Yep.
Hayden Church, Sandman, is in Spider-Man No Way
Yep.
Home. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, the nostalgia I felt.
He also wasn't. He's in 2 scenes. His
Well,
voice
he's-
is in the whole movie.
To the Sandman. I mean, we had such high expectations for Spider-Man 3 when that movie came out after Spider-Man 2. And I felt like Sandman never really got his due. But when I heard it was Thomas Hayden Church's voice in Spider-Man No Way Home, I was like, oh my God. The
fought for
nostalgia
that.
kicked in. Nostalgia kicked in, and it was wonderful. I drink it like a twisted
everything
tea.
about it. Oh my God, hit
Hmm.
me with that twisted. Honestly, I'd give up twisted tea if I could watch Spider-Man No Way Home every day.
And then when Tobey Maguire showed up, I mean, that was just incredible. That was one
That
of the
was all
greatest
right. No,
Spoilers.
dude,
Spoilers.
Andrew
movie
Garfield,
theater experiences of the
100%.
year.
Andrew, Andrew Garfield
What about
Oh.
Garfield the cat? Did he come?
stole that movie. With everything was corrected.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor.
Oh, Adam hasn't seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie.
What?
Don't do that. Don't spoil.
No, I don't mean to do spoilers, but
We didn't
there's no
spoil.
way
we
we
didn't
can't
spoil.
talk.
No one knew about this, Adam.
Okay,
It's-
fair enough. But
You
like,
already knew.
I know
yeah,
where
no,
this is
you're
going.
right. You're right. I'm not going to spoil nothing.
look, I didn't
but,
spoil
like,
Inside for you, William. Don't spoil No Way Home for me.
Adam made fun of us. He's like, "Are you nerds going to go
I was
see the
just
new
kidding.
He was
Spider-Man
at West,
movie?"
Adam was at West
I
Side
wanna
Story
see
with
it.
his blow up doll wife while we were watching Spider-Man for the second time.
And then I was
All
like,
right,
"You
then
know
I
what?"
want to.
I was like,
mean-
"I'm not going to spoil the movie for Ryan, but then I'm definitely going to spoil the movie for Adam. I don't want Adam to have any fun."
You're too late,
know?
man. If you get
Don't.
spoils, it's too late. All
I
right,
know, you-
Spider-Man, no Way Home. That's my
It's
number
also a-
one, dude.
Okay.
That's my number one. Easy.
So
And I
it was
do-
just
I
kind of
do
like
believe
the,
it
like,
was-
big, a big improvement over Spider-Man Far From Home, or whatever the
Yes.
fuck that was. That felt like
No,
Shang-Chi.
you're
There's
also
so many.
no.
There's so many of these Marvel movies that feel
Oh my God.
insubstantial. That just feel
Yes.
like
That's the dumb. Hold on, William. That's the dumbest
Ant-Man
sentence
2.
I've ever heard you say.
hey, what about like Nobody? You
all of
think
these movies?
Nobody's
all
Shang-Chi's
of these
better than
movies.
Nobody?
Hold on, Adam. Sorry, no disrespect
it's
to what
okay.
you're about to say.
I
I
But
agree with you
William,
on that,
all,
Adam.
all
What's
of
that?
these movies, every single one of these Marvel movies are not substantial. They're
That's not true.
fucking comic books
That's not true.
that we get to watch. Instead of reading them, we get to watch them. So why are
If you took
like,
comic, I just think the
why are you
Suicide
getting
Squad
testicular
is
torsion
the best
about a fucking
superhero movie of the year.
Spider-Man? What movie?
I thought Suicide Squad was better than Spider-Man, but
No, false.
also I think
Guys.
DC is just taking much better swings right now than Marvel.
cool
I mean,
if-
Joker,
How are you gonna say swings when we're talking about Spider-Man?
baseball.
You gonna say DC? Who
baseball
swings? Who
analogy.
swings in DC?
No,
talking about baseball.
Spider-Man.
Hey, I'm talking about
swings.
Spider-Man, who literally swings.
All right, let me
It'd
do
be
my
cool if
runner
this
up.
is like ruined the podcast and made you guys stop wanting to like do the podcast together.
That would be cool, right, Adam?
Yeah.
So my runner-up is here's my runner-ups. Drive My Car, the Japanese 3-hour long
No,
slow
fuck you.
cinema. Yeah, I felt the same way. I didn't want to see this in the movie theater. I got a screener. It's good. It's going to win the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. If you are a cinephile, which is like a pedophile for movies, You
It
definitely got to
literally
check it
seems
out.
like you have. If you are a cinephile,
Excuse me,
you
what?
literally have to go around your neighborhood and tell people
what,
that you're a
William?
cinephile. You have
A
to knock
cinephile is
on
like a
every
pedophile
door
for
in your
movies.
neighborhood.
Excuse me.
It's
Sorry.
worse.
This
It's
is
worse
something
because we know what a
This is
pedophile
a joke
is.
that I
A
have made.
cinephile.
This is a joke that I have made before, and William
What I'm saying right now.
just
What?
stole it. William just stole this joke.
Wow, I'm sure you're the first person to make it too, Adam.
No, it was probably a joke from Cumtown.
It's
If you're
a
if you're
it's
saying a joke
tweet.
that
I
Adam
have a
has
tweet
said, then
record
he,
of this joke. Feel free to check it out. William stole a joke from me. Wow.
And Adam stole the
crazy.
joke from someone else, so who cares? So
did
my
it.
other runner-up is The Last Duel.
Not
Ridley
steal.
Scott.
That seems
This
cool.
How
movie's
was
awesome.
that? How was that?
Excellent.
Cool.
Talk to me
Excellent.
about it. Let's
Matt
talk about
Damon.
The Last Duel.
Matt Damon
wanna
is
see
incredible
it.
in this movie. He's very underrated performance. He plays
He's
this
just a bad guy.
stubborn man. He's got a shitty
Sounds
mullet.
familiar, William?
He's a Frenchman.
Yeah,
I'm
all that.
he's
Does that
the
sound
Adam.
familiar?
He's like Adam. He's married. His life's not going well. He's jealous of his
He does have a shitty
cooler.
mullet. I've seen that.
His,
Well,
he's jealous of his cooler, richer friend,
yeah.
Adam Driver, who's like me. Who
No,
gets
no,
he
you're not
You're
Adam
like a
Driver,
landlord
bro.
or whatever.
he curries the
You
favor
both
of a
are like-
rich
no.
Ben Affleck.
No,
You
I've seen a
both are
little bit of
just-
this movie, and
Oh
it is
my
like
God.
it is what he's
You two-
describing.
You two are both of them. You're both like balding and trying not to talk about it.
You're like
Are
Ben
you?
Affleck, Ryan, in this movie.
No,
Dude,
so
I'm the
this movie
Batman.
rocks.
All right, I gotta go pee.
He's like a little king.
Why didn't it make my top 5? It was close. I mean,
Nobody
Titane
cares,
was
dude.
just
Who
excellent.
cares?
But this was right. I mean, these are the runner-ups.
one
Okay, so my other
cares.
runner-up, French Dispatch, Wes Anderson.
I haven't seen that.
Excellent. So the obvious big standout story in this, because it's an
Don't
anthology.
spoil.
It's 3 films. It's
Don't
3
spoil.
short films. The best part of this is the Benicio del Toro, Léa Seydoux story. That is just incredible. The other 2 just
Cool.
aren't as good. And this is the problem with anthology films. It's like you got 3 stories. One is obviously the best. The other 2 aren't as good. It's like
Stinkers.
it's going to be weak. And then my other runner-up
Nobody cares.
was Neutrum. Now, this is
Nobody-
an extremely obscure movie in America. It's from the director of Snowtown.
Wow, that's so cool, William. You're so cool.
Caleb Landry Jones won Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival for this movie. He's a great
boy.
actor. He plays a mass murderer, the #1 mass murderer in Tasmania, and he goes on a killing spree. But the movie's not about that. It's about the lead up to that. Incredible performance. It's still not out in America. Hopefully it comes out next year, and hopefully people see it. You got to check out Neutrum. It's
How did you
Martin
see it?
spelled backward.
Oh,
I was
cool.
on an Australian streaming service.
Say that again. It's what backwards?
Martin. His name is
Neat.
Martin.
I get
Everybody
what
calls him
you're saying,
Neutrum.
William. I get
And then
it.
my other runner-up was The Suicide Squad. I picked that over
Okay.
Spider-Man because I just love the sequence where Harley Quinn jumps through Starro's eyeball. That is one of the
Yes.
peak
That part's
cinematic moments of the year.
Yeah. No. No.
And the
I
rats eat
disagree.
the
Peak
eat- the
superhero
rats eat-
moment of the year. Better than anything
the
in
peak
Dune.
the peak
Don't,
superhero
Ryan.
moment of the year
Stop.
was
Stop.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
But-
Come on.
Yes, here we can stop it there.
Adam, the funny thing is Adam is not even going to understand. Let me ask. Okay, Adam, put on your headphones.
I will
We're not talking.
Have you seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies?
The Amazing Spider-Man?
No, the first one.
Okay, see, he's not even going to get the
Jeez,
movie.
Okay, then you're not gonna get the movie.
At all.
You got to watch.
I'm not gonna
You
get
have
the
to watch
movie.
every
Adam-
Spider-Man movie to
Also,
get it.
also, William, it's a safe bet that we could say that about any movie with Adam. You're not gonna get the movie, bro.
You're not going to get it,
Fuck
bro.
you. Fuck.
You'll get it. You have the capability of getting it. You just don't pay attention.
You got to watch all the Spider-Man movies.
Gotta watch all the Spideys.
Okay.
I did want to watch. I have my roommate bought French Dispatch, so I have it, and I've been this week. I'm gonna watch it. And you said that was your runner up.
It's a runner-up. It's great. It's awesome.
I heard it's great.
cares?
I mean, it's no Bo Burnham jerks off in his bedroom.
who
and
cares,
eats his
Adam?
cum
The
for-
people
I'm
listening to us talking. There's an audience.
You're right. You're right.
And they don't care about anything because they're listening to us.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
you don't have anything better
That's
to
what
do.
I'm saying.
Adam's
So,
like a
how is
cinephile,
this-
but for children.
That's good. Nice work. Very good. So what's going on with Jackie January though? No, we're done.
Yeah, we're doing Jackie January this month. Ryan didn't have time to watch a movie, so today we did the wrap up of the year.
Yeah. So what's going to happen to Jackie January? though?
It's also funny because I spent so much time playing Metroid. I've got time. I'm just
I
not
know.
delegating it.
Well, yeah, you thought you were going to do a sketch or some shit today. So we're going to watch a bunch of Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah, I was supposed to film today. And it turns out it was February 2nd, not.
Yes. So we're going to keep doing that or not?
Yes, we're doing
course.
Jackie
Okay.
January. Channy
This
Jackie.
guy,
Are we going
Adam.
to record 4 or 3?
We're gonna doing 4 a day.
How many can you do, Adam?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
don't
You know,
know.
because you're a new adult.
Around.
Ryan and I
You're
will
a new-
record
a new
more,
parent.
I know you're still a
and
kid.
you will not
Little
record as
punk.
many as us.
Pardon?
You're not going to be on every episode, unfortunately. Adam's taking a break from the
talking
show. He's
Adam is
going
I
part-time.
know,
taking-
I know this was bad.
He's
today,
taking a
so.
sabbatical
we had a holiday
for
and
Men
stuff,
on
like-
Film. He's got a kid.
Yeah. Got a lot on my plate, okay? I can't be good on a podcast.
So what's
He did
going
air
on?
quotes, but you can't hear that, so we're just not gonna say that. All we got is I can't be good on a podcast.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Happy New Year, everyone.
It's good because you just woke up.
You
Happy
think?
New Year.
No. What are y'all looking forward to 2022? What's the new movie coming out?
There's a lot
Like-
of great movies coming out in 2022.
What's the one you're most excited about?
Does Scorsese's movie come out this year? I don't know. Okay, so we got Thor, Love and Thunder, Wakanda
Yeah,
Forever, Spider-Man. Oh, there's another shitty Jurassic Park movie. They need to stop making those. Is Avatar coming out yet?
No,
I don't
because they
think
were
so.
talking. No, that'll be like 2023.
Then they're gonna
But
do
they-
the
or
Flash Batman
2024.
thing. Oh, the Batman.
Flashpoint. The Batman I'm looking
Oh,
forward
that'd be
to
cool.
with Robert Pattinson.
Morbius looks hilarious with Jared Leto.
It does look
Honestly,
funny, yeah.
Hilarious
Morbius
looking. Looks
very entertaining.
Very
No
ridiculous.
stakes. Just no stakes. There's no stakes with this movie.
It's a perfect
Jared
casting
Leto-
for a movie like that.
I've seen the
Was
trailer like 7
funny.
times in the last 2 months.
Dude, he's awesome
the
in House of
movies.
Gucci under all that
No,
makeup.
Jared Leto
Nice.
sucks.
No,
As a
he's
human being,
he's
he
back,
sucks.
dude. After
He does.
House of
He's-
Gucci, he's
He
on.
does.
The guy sucks.
He's back, dude.
They're
He's
As
the
a human
best.
being.
He's the best
That's
Joker.
it. That's all.
Yeah. We can agree on that, I think, as a podcast.
Jackass Forever.
Ooh, nice.
The Uncharted movie
Yeah.
looks pretty lame.
Yeah.
Also, I got a question. Why are they making
Sonic
a
2.
Morbius movie and not
hell
really
yeah.
focusing on the Blade movie?
Oh, yeah.
The
that'd be
Blade
cool.
movie is coming out.
I know.
Morbius
but
is a
why are-
Sony. So Sony has Spider-Man and all the Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
So Sony's trying to make an MCU thing of villains to do a Sinister Six thing.
Yeah, but then they
That's cool.
obviously aren't gonna do they aren't
it'll
gonna
be good.
do that
Yes, they will.
because the new
Shut up, Adam.
Spider-Man movie,
Well,
the new Spider-Man movie,
I believe in him.
they clearly like backed
No, spoiler, stop.
down.
Stop.
Adam, it's too late, bro. Watch the movie when it
Ah.
comes out. It's been like a month.
Wonka. Wonka's coming out.
Willy
Furiosa.
Halloween
Wonka.
3.
Uh,
Aquaman 2 is coming out.
the
Ugh, lame,
Northman.
dude.
The Northman.
I need to find a real
Dune
website
2.
with real movies.
Yeah,
Dune 2 is
just
not
the
coming out this
Marvel
year.
ones. No,
No, it's
Dune's
not.
gonna take like 2 years. to
Wes
No,
come
Anderson
don't
out.
might
get
have a new
upcoming.
movie this year. He's already
Well,
shooting.
I never saw that.
Nosferatu. Oh, no, not for Nosferatu.
Oh, The Northman obviously looks awesome.
That's
The
what I
new
said.
Robert Eggers movie
Yeah, I saw
about
that.
Vikings.
I said,
Is it a comedy?
No, it's about his parents are murdered and he gets revenge. He's the Viking.
that looks, I don't know.
I found some really
Sure,
good
we do.
lists and I can't find it, but there's a There's a lot of good art movies coming out too for
The
adults,
Bob's
not just
Burger
retarded
movie.
comic book movies.
Yeah. Are there? I kind of just see.
Are there?
Yes, they're always making
Just kidding.
dumbass.
So I
indie
think there's
movies.
a lot of big directors are putting out movies next year. A lot. I can't
Channing
remember any
Tatum's
of them.
directing debut called Dog. It's a feel good
Oh,
story.
Oh, that looks good. He travels.
Ryan, have you seen the trailer for that Kurt Warner movie, Underdog?
Who's Kurt Warner? Underdog.
There's like this one sports movie out right now where
Oh, with the Shazam guy.
Shazam guy, yeah, Underdog,
Shazam
the
guy?
Kurt Warner
Chuck?
movie, yeah.
No.
Sneakerella.
Oh yeah, is Black Adam coming out? Speaking
think
of
so.
Shazam.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I don't know.
Adam's wife is looking forward to that one.
No, what's the new musical that Adam's gonna get dragged to?
She's not like that bad.
He's seen a remake of
For
the
a
new
girl.
West Side Story.
American Underdog.
Oh, Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear
Dude,
movie.
American Underdog is rated PG. There's no way that's gonna
Fuck
be good.
yeah, bro. Dude, that looks tight.
Dennis Quaid. No.
And it's quite sucks.
Zachary Levy. No.
Secrets of Dumbledore.
I mean, yeah, that looks tight.
They did my boy Johnny Depp rotten with that shit.
They did.
I
Replace
mean,
some.
everybody's
Bro.
been doing J Depp rotten.
That is not following guy style.
You can't karate kick your wife, and be in a
did
Harry Potter
not
movie.
He can't karate kick himself. He didn't do it.
That's very true.
He didn't
I mean,
do it.
she's Aquaman's girlfriend. She can probably take it.
Also, you can't have a fake weird British accent. Why are we just getting upset about him karate kicking his wife?
The
We
new
should be upset
Hellraiser.
that he's been doing a weird ass
I think it's a
accent.
TV show.
Oh, it's
The
on
Hellraiser?
Letterboxd.
David Cronenberg and his son Brandon Cronenberg have a new movie.
All right, this is boring. This
Let's
is
go.
actually
Let's stop.
truly
Let's just end
boring.
this.
No, let's not stop. But let's do
I
a
have to
final
go anyway.
cap. Ratings of the movies this year out of 5.
What?
The
I
movies
give it
you've
a-
seen this year, what like out of the entire year of 2021?
It's a 3.25 year. I hate to
for a
say it.
year. You think?
It's not a great year. 3.25.
Yeah, it's.
I'd
I
say
don't.
that's pretty
There
generous.
was a lot of bad shit out there. Pig,
Yeah.
that movie was completely
Oh, really?
overrated and
Pig?
stupid. With Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Annette sucked.
And that was. I had to turn the net off after like the opening. It was just like too. What's the deal with it?
But you
don't
love
like that
Dune.
guy.
You loved 3 hours of Dune.
I don't like that French guy. His movies
Elias
are weird.
Carax, he's
They're
a
like trying-
genius. Okay, so the best thing I saw
Sure,
all
sure,
year, what all of his movies besides Annette. So they played all of his movies at the Arrow, the American Cinematheque, and they had Pola X and like Lovers on the Bridge in 35 millimeter. That shit was awesome. I always waited to see
Shut
his movies
up.
in the theater, and that was the best thing of the year. Another great highlight of the year, seeing Tenet at the New Beverly. That movie rocks. Everybody
Yeah,
should
you did
rewatch
love that.
Tenet.
I'd say my biggest negative of the year was seeing Tenet, period. Like watching that movie at all was the fucking dumb.
We
it
gotta
was
watch
so
it backwards,
boring.
Ryan.
It was stupid.
Oh, that'd be
It
cool.
was stupid, and then
Could've
we did a podcast about it, and it was fucking stupid. Nobody had
Okay.
any points about it. The movie sucked.
Speaking of stupid podcasts.
Well, I'm sorry he didn't get his memory wiped at the end or whatever the fuck you like.
No, it was stupid.
I don't really know what that means, but it's funny.
I know what that. Do you know what that means, Adam?
You like movies like Men in Black and shit? Is that what you're saying?
Spoiler
Anyway, that's it.
alert.
That's the
Oh,
end of
you
the year.
dickheads! You dickheads! I mean, whatever. Who cares? It's like can't enjoy anything.
William, close it out. With great responsibility comes great power. William, close this episode out.
Goodbye, everybody. See you in 2022,
Yeah.
which is already happening.
It's been 2 days. I hate it.
I'm looking forward to Jackie January.